Disclaimer: this podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. The views expressed by host, guest, or other contributors are their own and not necessarily endorsed by the podcast. It should not be considered professional advice. Always consult with qualified professionals for your specific needs. We strive for accuracy, but do not guarantee completeness. Listen at your own risk. All content is our intellectual property. Reproduction without permission is prohibited. Thanks for tuning in to the Staying Focused with Chace Greene podcast.
So we back. You staying focused with Chace Greene. It's your host, Chace Greene. Got my dog, Boss King Coop, on bar duty, pointing up the shots. Got my guy, the Invisible Bully. D's over there. You don't see him, but you hear him, and you know he's there. We got two special guests.
Who are they?
We got my dog. What's up, Nadi?
Hey.
I'm happy you're rocking with me today.
I'm happy to be rocking with you today.
You know, this was a long time coming, so I'm glad that we got the schedules in alignment. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Glad you're here. And we also got Miss Ari. What's up?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm here. I'm alive and free. And I'm happy that you're here too, all right?
Thank you.
So just to set some expectations, this isn't a debate show or anything like that. We just have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I like perspective. So I'm hoping you're here to share your perspective. You already know how it go. So you know, be comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Be confident. But just know we don't edit anything. You know what I'm saying? We're not taking this shit down. We don't edit anything. So just know if it's up, it's stuck.
It's stuck.
You heard?
Okay.
All right,
got
cool.
it.
So what we do is customary. Before we get into it, we take our shots. So you guys just put up right there.
I ain't kill y'all with it. I ain't kill y'all with it.
A little razzle dazzle.
Yeah, ain't too much.
Yeah,
Ain't too much.
all right, cool. So labels out. All right, cups up.
Oh, labels.
All right. So do you guys swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth on Staying Focused with Chace Greene?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
sure.
All right, valid. You look like you was unsure.
For real.
She wanted
I was about to say I do, but I was just like,
we getting
everything
everything
right.
All right. So
it
now,
around.
what you say can and may be used against you in the court of public opinion, but we not taking down shit and we standing on business. We stand
Period.
focused. All right?
All right.
Never above you, never below you, always by our side. Let's go ahead and get started. Nadia, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay.
How important is closure in a relationship or a situationship to you?
It depends on the situation. Like if the situation is important to me, then closure is important. But if the person I don't really value the person, I don't need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you say you got closure in every one of your?
No.
Okay. All right. Was that did you try to seek it?
No.
Okay. Cool. What about you, Ari? How important is closure to you?
I agree. I think it depends on the situation,
Yeah.
but I do think it's important because I feel like I'm always going to think about it at some point in my life. I might think about that person and just wonder like what could have happened if we like had a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Not like get back together, but
For sure.
maybe I would feel better internally if I actually got to like talk to you about it. But if it was like a really fucked up situation, sometimes you just have to dead a situation and move on and be okay with that.
What's the what lengths have you gone to attain closure?
Maybe like reached out to a girl that he was talking to.
Okay.
You know, I've done that before.
Wow. Whoa.
Damn.
Bae, I don't know who that is.
Reach out to a family member or some shit. I didn't think you were gonna say reach out to. So when you do reach out to a girl, like, what is that conversation like?
Never aggressively. You never want to come at her like aggressive if you really want to have an honest conversation with her about it. But I just reached out to her and told her like, tell him to call me. It's not like I gave her a whole spiel about everything. I just was like, yo, tell such and such, hit me up. This is my number. If she wanted to use it, she could have used it. But she didn't. She was like very grown and mature because me, I would have called. I was expecting her to call me to figure out like why, you know, but she didn't. And
So
he didn't.
So pretty much you was green. You were trying to come to her as a woman to let her know.
No, I really wasn't trying to come to her as a woman because then I could have like let her know everything right then and there. I could have just aired it out. But I didn't want to do that. I really just needed to talk to him, you know. You
Did you talk to him?
Not maybe like a month later. Not right away.
How'd that conversation go? You don't gotta we don't gotta know who, but how'd that conversation go? That's kinda awkward. Did he check you on your initial thing?
No, he didn't check me on it. We had a conversation. I actually commended his girlfriend. I was like, she's very like, I guess she's a good girl. She is, because I would have reached out to me to have a conversation about it. But the conversation with him it was smooth because we really had an emotional connection. It wasn't like just you know, it was a relationship that was solid. So I'm pretty sure he wanted to talk to me, but he just couldn't right away because I know she was probably like checking that phone to see, did you call her? Did you text her? You know, so it took him a while. But
y'all was in person?
No, it was over the phone. It was over the phone.
I thought y'all fucked. All right, cool.
That would have sounded like, right?
Okay, cool.
We have before, but not after.
Oh, okay. I might as well. Shit, you got me in trouble. Shit.
Oh my God.
I
Or
cannot.
G-O-D, right? Right? Okay. Cool. What about that's wild. That's wild. Just for you to say that he's a trip, that's wild.
No, you a trip for what you just said. Yes.
But how important is closure to you?
Depending on how, you know, feel about the person. You know, if it's a female just fleeing, then I think about that shit later. Like, damn, what happened to her?
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
but if it's somebody be like, damn, I wonder what I did to make her unfollow me and block me.
Yeah.
Cause they don't tell you now. They be like, you should know, bitch. I ain't even trying to figure it out. You would, and then you know, it might be a dog. Be like, damn, what is green ass thing that I did, or what did he do? Maybe I should have told him what he did.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the level of friendship or vibe y'all got.
Yeah. So I agree with that, especially the last part, like the friendship closure. As you know what I mean. Like I've been in those types of situations to where it's like, damn, bro, what the fuck happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think being in those experiences and being experiences where I've tried to attain closure from someone and the answers were still very vague, very ambiguous. So I had to learn to not give a fuck about closure because I felt like you gonna lie anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, one particular person that you know, like the story just not him. I'm talking
Another
about
nigga. The short one.
Girl.
Oh, yeah.
So the closure that she was given, or the story, or the reasons, they never added up, and they would always change a bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I hit you this time and ask you like, so like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Like, whatever, and it'll be this. And then if it's not sounding right, maybe when we'll circle back to the conversation, it'll be something else that kind of isn't what we just talked about. So I had to put in my mind that, yo, you're never going to get the real reason. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that just made me think like that, and then losing friendships and not getting closure just made me like,
and that's why that's exactly why it depends on the relationship, because I feel like depending on the connection that you have with the person, whether it be romantic or friendship, if you have that relationship with that person, then they're gonna be honest with you.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Can I ask why?
Because we experienced it, they green as fuck.
Yeah, the persons that I'm speaking of, we had very one friend on the friendship side. Like, these are people that we grew up with, right? So, and then on the romantic side, like, we had a very long, deep relationship. But I mean, it's a complicated situation. I would say that, but it was more of a situation where I had a relationship, she had a relationship, and then we had a relationship together.
While y'all were in a relationship?
Yeah, while we were both in a relationship. So it was already like a messy, muddy situation.
Yeah.
And I think people have a hard time being the bad guy in certain situations. And she's a person that she doesn't really like uncomfortable conversations. So the closure that I was seeking definitely was an uncomfortable situation for her. And, you know, she would be kind of like squeamish to it.
I can understand
So with her, and that's just a behavior that I've just known of her. And in uncomfortable situations, she kind of shuts down. So I just had to just accept that you would never get the actual closure. I would never get it from her.
I mean, I definitely could see that. I do feel like, and that's why I have the friendships that I have, because I find that valuable, like to be able to be honest about what's going on, I find that very valuable.
For sure.
And so the people that I have around me
Yeah.
are real with me.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, so if there's an issue, we gonna talk.
Yeah.
You know, and I believe that if I let you in my circle, I could be vulnerable with you. So that's the only reason why I was asking, not because I don't think it's not true, but definitely why I was asking.
You know, just on what you're saying, I would have thought that based on, you know, like how I felt the relationship or the friendship was. I would have thought that we had that level of trust and transparency with each other. Even if the friendship is no more, I would have thought that the respect was still there enough for you to at least give me that, as I would have given it to those people, but it just wasn't there. So, you know what I mean? Like you can think something is there, but that's just really on your end. You can't really, you know what I'm saying, predict how that'd be. But all good. Ari, describe a time when you were your own worst enemy.
Okay, my own worst enemy. Let me think about that for a bit. Circle back to me.
All right, say that.
My own.
Nadi, when you were your own worst enemy?
I don't think I have a particular time when I could think of when I'm my own worst enemy.
Yeah.
I think sometimes day to day I could be my own worst enemy. Like it's funny because I just said to her on the phone today, I could be mean to myself.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I may say mean things to myself that I know are not true, but it's just a feeling that I feel. Like maybe I don't feel good enough. You know, though I know I can do something.
Yeah.
You know, but I may not feel good enough. And so I may tell myself like, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. And it's crazy that you would say that to yourself. But it's true. Like sometimes I will find myself doubting me.
Yeah.
Even though I know I'm capable.
Yeah, for sure.
So that I find that I deal with that often. Not as often as I used to.
Yeah.
These days I'm definitely nicer to myself, but every now and then I'm meaner. But for sure, like when I was younger, absolutely, I used to feel like, no, I can't do this. No, I'm not good enough. Yeah, so those situations, absolutely.
How'd you get over that? Because I know you said these days not as much. How'd you get over it?
I do a lot of self-reflection.
Yeah.
So that helps me a lot. Like at the end of the day, or even sometimes midday, let's say if I'm having a bad day, and this is real. If I'm having a bad day, I actually will do breath work. Like, for example, there was a time at work where I had an interaction with somebody and it wasn't very pleasant. And I became so emotional. I got overcome with emotions. Overcome with emotions.
Word.
And I felt like I couldn't control it. So I walked to the back, put my hands on my head so I knew I could breathe good, and I started breathing.
Yeah.
And that literally made me feel better. So that's one way, or, you know, that's definitely something that I do. Or like, you know, just change my affirmations towards myself, but I'll think about how I could have handled something differently.
Yeah.
And then if a situation similar arises, that is exactly how I will handle it.
Okay.
You know,
Cool.
So
Cool. What about you? When were you your own worst enemy?
If I stay in my head, if I stay in my own head, that's dangerous, boy. You know that?
Yeah, for sure.
So I have to call you. Hey, boy, you think I'm tripping?
Yeah.
You tripping.
Yeah.
Because if I ain't got somebody I trust I ain't tripping, I'm snapping.
Yeah. I will say that you do always ask like, hey, am I tripping? As opposed to just going off of your first, you know what I'm saying, your first mind. So that's a good thing.
Hey, it get dangerous if I go my first mind, for real.
Sure. Yeah. I think for me, like you said, it's not a one time. It's a continuous thing for sure. I would say a lot of the times I can self-doubt for sure. For as confident as I am or as I present, I can be a bit of a perfectionist to an extent, and I want to make sure that things go in a particular way, a particular order. And a lot of the times I doubt the outcome. So I'm like, okay, like if everything isn't lined up perfect, then I'm not going to get this outcome, and then that's going to do this. And then I can be a bit of an overthinker or overanalyze. And I know Invisible Bully here, he always talks me off the ledge with that. And you know what I'm saying? Cooper's talked me off the ledge with that a couple times. But that imposter syndrome, thinking that it's not good enough, or I'm not good enough, just in that space of just making it perfect, just thinking that, you know, it's not good enough, when in actuality it's more than good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I do have people to kind of keep me and put me in check, like, you know what I'm saying, like, no, that shit is good. And I would say it kind of prevented me from starting this and starting, you know what I'm saying, just like my whole platform as it is now, because it's something that I was flirting with for a long time. And, you know, through therapy, through friendship conversations, through just different people that I trust, just, you know, kind of giving me the encouragement to go on and do it. I would say that I was in my own way of actually doing it. And I'm glad that I listened to them and finally just went ahead and did it. But yeah, I would say that was a time that I was my own worst enemy and continue to be at times. And I just got to remember that, bruh, you know, you did this, so get out of your brain and just act. Yeah. So for sure.
Right.
You back? All right, we back to you? All right.
I actually can relate to everything that you guys said. I feel like I've been in each of your shoes. A particular moment for me, now that I sat here and thought about it, is probably when I went viral and I had the opportunity to pursue music.
Okay.
But I didn't, because I was so scared of like what people would think about me, if I could actually do it. Dealing with fame and being in the constant view of the public and open to their opinions at all times. So I feel like I held myself back with that. And I was my own worst enemy, because I feel like God gave me an opportunity at that time and I did not take it. So
I was very mad at you.
I know a lot of people were. But I really just didn't know how to handle it. I was overwhelmed. I didn't have a management team. I didn't have, you know, like people to guide me on like who to take serious and who not. And so many people were DMing me. So many people were reaching out. And I was definitely my own worst enemy, because I did nothing about it.
Damn.
You know, and I let that hype die down. And so.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Like, one, just seeing like so many opinions right about you, like, you know what I'm saying, and like these people don't know you, and like
they know you, like hold on,
like, it gets crazy. So like that's something that I learned early, like when we started doing this, and you know, when I started creating the platform, just like when I had videos that did really well, and then you get to see, like, you know, you have your own bubble, like your own friends, your own family, you have that bubble, but when you're outside of that, to people that don't know you, just that can just fire off opinions, you know, whether positive or negative, and it's just like, well, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? So you really do got to have thick skin. Going viral or performing well online, it is a blessing, but it can be a curse, especially if you're not a person that has thick skin. Like, I see like celebrities always wilding out, like Cardi B. She's always upset because people are criticizing her, and it's just like, damn, you're always mad that you famous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a blessing to be in the position that you're in, but you always focusing on, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck cares what they say? But that's easier said than done, especially you know, when you're not used to getting that level of criticism, you know what I'm saying, just by random people that you can't do anything to.
And imagine it's constant.
Like the algorithm, like once you see a negative comment, you see 50 other negative comments. You know what I mean? So, because sometimes I'll see comments and people are addressing negative things people said, and I'm like, but I didn't see those negative comments. I saw like positive comments, and then everyone's saying like, what's this like the negative things, and I'm like, what are y'all talking about? I see positive things. So I think the algorithm kind of maybe fucks with her as well too. When she goes down that rabbit hole, she see all these negative comments, and
or the negative videos, because you know it only tells you it gives you videos that you look at. So if you're looking at negative videos, your algorithm is going to show you negative things. So.
But I'm not mad at her. Sometimes you got to pop your shit and let them know. Give them your opinion, because you can't be like Beyonce. We wonder what Beyonce think.
Yeah.
Beyonce, what do you have to say about this?
Who do you think is at more peace, Beyonce or Cardi B?
Definitely Beyonce. Well, you know what? I take that back. I take it back.
I think Cardi is at more peace.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have a family member that's in the industry, and I've heard things.
Her opinion got like some,
some
background
some insight.
Everyone don't
and
have
I
that.
know that should be eating up Beyonce. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you imagine somebody talking about your kid? Like, oh, your kid hair is nappy and unkept, and you know, oh, their nose is big. You know, they always talking like about the dad and you know, and stuff like that. So I know that had to be eating her up, because I would probably feel a way if somebody was talking about my baby, you know? So
I think they both don't have peace, but I think Cardi is a little more peaceful because she's more free to be herself.
Yeah, she gets it off.
She can like display herself. I feel like every little thing Beyonce does, she maybe has to run it through somebody.
Okay.
Or her team, or you know, so.
Okay. Ari, I'm gonna stay with you. Define applying pressure.
Okay, like
That's a good one.
okay.
That's a good one.
So for me, applying pressure is consistency, especially once you feel like you got me, right? Because men could think they're applying pressure right now by like writing my DMs every single day.
Yeah.
Once I start giving you the attention that you're asking for, I need you to continue doing what you were doing before.
Okay.
If you were writing me every day, do that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And once we start dating, keep dating me. Keep taking me out. Keep complimenting me. You know, just keep it up. That's applying pressure for me.
Okay.
You have to be consistent. It's not always about money, even though the money part is very nice, you know? And the guy that spends the money is probably going to stand out a little bit more than the guy that's not. But that doesn't mean he's applying more pressure.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just saying, but I'm being for real. Like,
for sure.
the guy that spends the money, the girls are thinking he's applying more pressure because he's willing to like whatever
Cut the
you want.
check.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus the guy that's just like in your ear every day telling you what he want to do for you, or what he would do for you.
Yeah.
When you got some action behind that,
And the action is the money.
not necessarily.
It doesn't have to be the
It
money.
doesn't have to be the money.
I'm just asking.
Right?
Don't have to
Because
be the money.
the money don't always benefit the female. Like when we go on a date, you benefit too. You eat too. You know what I mean? Like
she lost me with that shit. Like, what?
no,
Yeah,
so,
of course
okay,
I am.
no, because when you guys say money, are we talking about spending money, like taking her on a date, or giving her money and buying her things? That's what I mean. So applying pressure.
That makes sense to you?
Is that a difference?
Yeah, the way she was like,
Yeah,
It do make sense.
There you go.
It do make sense.
Bring it out. You're cooking.
Okay,
Right?
I can't wait to unpack this. Well, go ahead.
Okay,
continue.
so we go out on a date, right?
Yeah.
Wait, first and foremost,
Yeah.
what do you think I mean when I say money with applying pressure?
Just spending that will be in your benefit.
Okay.
So that can be gifts, that can be trips, that can be random just because, like get your hair done, get your nails done. That could be dates. That could be a variety of things, but it would be something that's in your benefit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I wrong in that?
No, you're
Okay.
right.
Okay,
That's
cool.
basically what I said, right?
sure.
But I just feel like maybe some men think like just taking you out on a date is the money part that you're looking for when you say apply pressure.
Yeah, you want more than a date.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's not necessarily
She want the own
spending
stuff.
the. But it's not
Yeah, the
necessarily
date is
spending
benefiting
the
me and
money.
you.
Yeah.
I want to
Right.
benefit
I want
myself.
my own shit.
Right.
Right. Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna be
Gotcha.
honest.
Don't be
Gotcha.
the lawyer. 'Cause I see what you're trying to do. Let her go into the traps. Let her go into the traps. You trying to be the lawyer over here.
Don't go down there.
It's so funny because she sees you set up.
Yeah.
She sees you set up. You're funny. You're funny. See, me and her done talked many
But
times
the
already.
thing
So
about
she
it,
know.
like, you focusing on that, but the first thing I said was consistency. That's
Yeah.
the first thing I said for
Nah, for
applying
sure.
pressure.
For sure.
And then I mentioned, like, the guy that spends the money is you're probably gonna pay more attention to him because
He's putting action behind it.
exactly,
Yeah.
he's not just saying these things or calling you every day or talking to you.
Okay,
every
if he
day.
say I'm gonna
You
take
know
you
what I
out on a
mean?
date, okay, I'm taking you out. Okay, I'm gonna do this for you. Okay, and without asking, I'm gonna do this for you. Okay, and you do it.
I haven't
Here's the
said
thing,
anything
like-
yet.
Me
honestly.
either.
I'm
Yeah.
just letting you guys
letting you
define
cook
it.
up.
I just feel like, okay, ask me
got
the question
something in
again,
store for
and
it.
I'm
They ready.
Ask me the question again.
How do you define applying pressure?
I really do agree with Aria. Like, I really do agree with her.
Okay.
I do feel like the consistency after you gain my attention is absolutely important.
So is that when the pressure starts? When I
Yes.
get your attention?
Yes.
So it's
Like,
not
the
just get
moment-
your number. It's not applying pressure to
No.
get your number.
No.
Oh, okay. I was wrong. Okay.
See, because
No.
and that's why I asked, because
Yes.
I've heard so
Me
many
too.
definitions
Yeah.
of when the pressure is applied. And
Yes.
so that's
I
why
was
I'm
confused.
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm
No,
asking.
because listen, I get it. Like, some girls may play like, oh, I'm not gonna give him my number yet. Like, I'm not gonna play those games. If I'm interested in you, I'm gonna give you my number.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So now you have my number. What are you gonna do with it?
Call it.
Okay, you call. All right, come on. You call. Now what? We talk.
Yes.
Okay. How long do we talk for? A week? 2 weeks? Like,
Before we do what?
before?
out?
Yeah, before we go out and we see what the vibe is like in person.
72 hours. I gotta check your personality. Let's
I
go.
like that. Okay, so not a week.
No,
72
definitely
hours.
not. Yeah.
Okay, so we go out.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't, to me personally, the first date does not have to be super expensive. But obviously,
Okay.
if we go to a nice spot, that's definitely going to get my attention. Like, oh, he done brought me here for the first date.
Okay.
Yes, that's going to stand out. But let's say he takes me to the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
All right, on the first date.
Yes.
But the vibes is fire.
Okay.
That's going to get my attention because now we're connecting in a different way. You get what I'm saying? And let's be real, you don't connect with people like that. Not all the time. You might catch a good vibe, but if you connect with somebody, that's different.
Very different.
Okay.
So explain the difference.
Connecting with somebody and just catching a vibe, like, okay, some people are just a good time. And then some people, you connect with them on a mental level, just different. Like, you just automatically know. It's like a click. You know, like, that person understands you different.
Okay.
Almost like a friend, but you know, like, this ain't no friendship. So if you get to connect with somebody on a friend level, but you know both of y'all not interested in each other like friends, that's different.
And what the fun guy get?
Fun.
What's that?
Maybe a couple dates.
Couple hookah spots, maybe.
Some hookahs.
Okay.
Maybe somebody might dance up on you, cop some feels. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
It depends on how much fun you want to have as
Yeah,
the woman.
yeah.
He's gonna have as much fun as.
You have, yeah.
Okay.
So
So now,
it depends.
okay, cool. So, how does the pressure, how does applying pressure work for you guys, for women?
Oh, like how we apply pressure to men? Well, maybe you should answer that because you asked us first, and then. Okay, how I apply pressure to men. If I am interested in you, I am going to call you. I'm going to text you. You'll know that I'm interested in you. You know, I might be like affectionate towards you to let you know, like, this is okay, that we can be like this. And I'm going to give you the same energy that you give me. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm going to take you out on a date right away. No, I'm not going to do that right away. But maybe if we've been on a few dates, maybe that sixth one, I might be like, you know what? I'm going to take you out.
The sixth.
That's right.
And then, you know, try to let you in to a different world. We might not do what we normally do. You know, I might want to take you to a pottery class, do something different with you, so you know, like, okay, she don't just want.
I agree.
Okay,
I
ghost.
do agree.
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
Alright.
You know, just so you could see another side of me. You know, so.
Okay, so let's stay there, right?
Okay.
So pottery, I would lean towards more like a creative date. It's more of an
Right,
experience.
yeah.
So okay, I like it. Cool.
Yeah.
So now you said that you don't have to go anywhere super expensive on the first date, which is cool. I like that, right? So if a guy took you to a pottery,
I would love that.
On the first
For
date?
the first date,
Yeah,
I would
on the
love
I like
it.
that because
like
it's
it?
not
I would love
loud.
it.
Like, I could still talk to him. I get to see, like, if he can he do it? Like, can he do this better than me?
yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
So would it still give you now? You also said now if you took me to somewhere more expensive or higher tier, it would make you stand out more. Would the pottery make you stand out?
Initially, it will make you stand out initially.
Right. Well, let me finish. So would it make you stand out the same way? Would the pottery
Absolutely.
class make you stand out the same way as that expensive restaurant?
Yes.
Which would make you stand out more?
It depends on the connection during the date. That's what makes you stand out. So this is what I mean by initial. Okay, somebody takes me to an expensive date. They're like, okay, get dressed, wear your best, put your heels on, do your thing. I'm like, okay, girl, he about to take me to this spot. Like, okay. You know, you get there and then, okay. It's like, okay, his cool point is he took me to a nice spot.
Yeah.
Okay, now the guy who took me to the pottery class, that's what, $30, $50? I don't know how much it is. Okay, he took me to that class, but we kicked it. Like, I don't know, like, we kind of like vibe for real. Like, he got a cool vibe. I like him.
Yeah.
He gonna stand out. He
Okay.
gonna stand out.
Okay. What is applying pressure for you? How do you apply pressure?
I guess, yeah, definitely calling, texting, you know, literally I have the same answer: calling, texting, you know, maybe I might initiate, you know, like, you know, it's okay, because I am that type of person. Like, I don't want you to get too close initially.
Yeah.
So once I let you in, it's like me letting you know, like, it's okay, you can come closer, you know. I might be more flirtatious,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
That definitely is gonna let you know, because I initially I'm not really that flirtatious.
Yeah.
I might like you. I might think that you are extremely attractive, but like on a date, I'm probably not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that until I feel like, okay, this I could let loose a little bit.
Okay.
And that would be my applying pressure.
Okay.
I don't mind taking a guy out. Most guys that I will say, a lot of guys that I have interacted with, they're not really like, they'll be like, oh yeah, okay, but they're not gonna be like, yeah, you said you was gonna take me out. Like, nah. No. So
they're not gonna allow you to take them out.
I mean,
Do you ever kind of push, like, no, I'm taking you out? You ever do that?
okay, so the last person I said I got this drink, like, no, was like, no.
You ever planned an outing and like just like kind of like took the lead, did the whole thing?
Plan the outing is definitely boyfriend stuff. I don't really like plan outings with guys who I'm talking to. I don't know.
What do you do nice for somebody that you like? They're not your boyfriend, but like what would you say that you do nice for them? Or
I've
you
gotten
don't
a
do
guy.
anything
I've
until
gotten a
they're
guy
your
a
boyfriend?
facial.
Okay.
That's different.
But pretty much you reserve that for boyfriend treatment.
I do. I love to do stuff like that for the person that I'm with, but we gotta like get there, you know. Then I like doing all that type of stuff.
Okay. So what should he reserve for girlfriend treatment?
I think that depends on the person.
No, for sure. But like,
what I think he should reserve?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Nothing. The fuck?
So he should come out just firing.
That's
plain.
right.
Wow, you just
and then he gets nothing.
Okay, copy.
Listen, I respect.
Keep applying that pressure.
Hey, keep applying pressure.
Keep
I
applying
respect.
pressure.
Listen, I'm being funny. I really am being funny. Listen, I respect whatever boundaries a guy has. So if a guy says I'm not doing whatever,
Yeah.
because I ain't giving y'all ass no ideas. So if I say I am not doing this, I respect that. You know.
What does that mean?
We don't know.
Because when I tell people, I respect it.
Yeah,
I do
I mean, I'm not
respect it.
fucking with it.
I ain't fucking with it.
You
I respect
cool.
what you said.
I respect what you said. I'm
That's
not fucking
right.
with it. So that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
so,
think? Listen.
So he gets
you
nowhere,
think,
right?
But you think?
Not a damn thing.
Let's be real. Like, if a girl put a boundary up, you gonna say the same thing. Like, I respect it. I ain't really fucking with it, but I respect it.
I would say in relation to what you're saying, I wouldn't expect anything that I don't do. Yeah. So I just wouldn't expect her to go any length that I wouldn't go at whatever phase we're in. So if we're in the talking phase, if I wouldn't book her a trip just because we're in the talking phase, you're not my girlfriend. But the phase that we're in, if I wouldn't book your trip, then I would not expect that. If I wouldn't spend, let's just say my max is $400. I don't spend more than $400 on somebody that's not my girlfriend, then I wouldn't expect her to do anything more than that. Is it making sense what I'm saying?
Listen, as far as the trip goes, I'm not going on a trip. And I say this all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I am not going on a trip with a guy that I'm just talking to.
No, that's cool.
Right? So I guess that would be the same thing as like.
So my question to you, right, is how quickly do you get into relationships? Because if I'm a guy and I'm trying to date you, right, it seems like I'm not going to get anything out of you until I'm your boyfriend. So how quickly do you normally get into relationships? Because it kind of seems like it kind of sucks.
Right.
Like getting to know you. Like maybe it's amazing once I'm your boyfriend. But goddamn, like I'm not going to get anything up front. I gotta prove myself, which is understandable. So how quickly does that normally happen for you?
So for me, it doesn't happen quickly. And I'm going to tell you why. But I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
My stipulations are, it's not normal because I have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to consider, like, do I want this person in my life? Because if he comes into my life, he's going to be around my kid. And would I want this person to raise my kid? Like, do I want this person to have an impression on my kid? Like, what is his beliefs? How was he raised? Like, I have to look at all of that. Now, I'm not saying I ain't never had fun outside of a relationship, aka like do. You know, I've definitely done it outside of a relationship. You know, but like actually having a relationship with somebody, I do take that a little more serious now that I have a child, because you know, I hear a lot of guys say, you know, she got a kid, she got to put them standards down. The standard is a little higher, because now I got to see who you are and what do you like, you gonna try to pinch my jit when I turn around because he acting funny?
Yeah.
Like, you know, what type of person are you?
Yeah.
I take that very serious.
Okay. Cool. Got it. All right. Last thing, and then I'll move on to this, because I think there's a misconception of when pressure should be applied, right? I think a lot of the way that it's just stated so generally, people think that they need to apply pressure to get your attention. And what I'm taking from you guys is if I don't like you, I don't like you.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what pressure you apply. I'm not fucking with you, which I subscribe to. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? There is no pressure to make somebody like you. It's either she likes you or she likes you. But I also subscribe to, when a woman likes you, you don't have to apply pressure, because the interest is natural. She wants to see you. You want to see her. So it's just a vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's easier to talk to. She's more available for you. So there's not this thing of me having to kind of like jump through hoops. So, and that could just all be semantics, right? Maybe I just don't call that applying pressure, and you guys do. But I think a lot of men think, or they're misconstruing women's messages, or maybe different women mean it in different ways, that you have to apply a pressure to get my attention. And then once you finally break down those barriers or climb that mountain, now you finally got my attention. Now there's level 2 in the applying of the pressure. And I'm not fucking doing all that. I'm not the nigga to do all that. I'm not climbing the mountain just to be like, good, level 1. Now climb this one too, like, just so I can take you on dates and spend money. And I gotta call you and check on you every day. Like, can I spend money on you now?
Nigga.
Are you free for me to spend more money? Like, can I buy you gifts? Like, you want money? Like, what the fuck? Like, nah, that ain't me.
Nah.
So, but okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah, if a woman likes you, you don't have to. If she likes you, you don't have to do too much.
Just don't get too comfortable.
Yeah.
Like I said, just continue dating me.
Who get comfortable first?
Men.
Oh shit.
Men.
You think that?
You really
because
think
I feel like once they feel like they had you, especially sexually, they
You
get very lax.
know why? You know why?
They get very lax.
You know why?
Go ahead, cook
Why?
for him.
Because of everything you just said. I had to climb the fucking mountain just to get it.
No.
So now that I fucking finally climbed the mountain,
This
I
it?
stuck my flag.
This it?
You're conquered. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like,
and that's it. On to your next victim.
you know why it's like that? Because if it's like a reciprocated effort and interest thing, then I am constantly interested. You know what I'm saying? But if it's and I'm not pinpointing, this is what I heard, right? So this is just my perception of, I'm not really going to do anything. I'm going to kind of sit back and just let you do it, and I'm going to assess what you gave me. And all right, once I feel like you're good enough, then so if I had to do all of that, then I don't feel like I feel like it was a mission. So yes, I accomplished my mission. I don't feel like you were just as interested and engaged as me, to where I feel compelled to continue to do those things for you. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
I do understand what you're saying.
Okay.
But I you know what? I feel like in the moment it's just a little different. I feel like the explaining is like, because when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, this is what we're saying. But when the time is here, it's like, yeah, you kind of like going through it, but it's all flowing. You know, it's not like I'm making you feel like.
Do you know how that person feels?
Unless they tell you or unless you ask. I always ask questions. So, you know I'm going to ask. Right? So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to read people's minds. But one thing about it, the vibes don't lie.
Y'all feel like y'all play hard to get?
I don't think I play hard to get.
I respect you for keeping it a bit.
Real,
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Thank you. So, okay, if you know you play hard to get, does it make sense in what I just said about you made it a task to you made it a conquerable thing.
Okay.
Because you played hard to get. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
It does make it feel like an achievement. Like, okay, I got it. Whew, got it. Whatever. I don't need it anymore, right? Yeah. But I feel like, I don't like to say play hard to get because it's not an act. Like, I really am harder to get than maybe the next girl. Yeah. Right?
I respect it.
I feel like if we're talking about sex, I never really judge sex based on the first time we do it.
Yeah.
Because maybe we're extra drunk. Maybe you're used to doing it that way, and I'm used to receiving it this way. Yeah. So maybe the first time I did just lay there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you were saying, like, if you ain't reciprocate the energy. Yeah. You know, so based on, like, several encounters of that is when I decide, like, is it worth it to pursue that with a person, like to be with someone and enjoy the sex.
Okay.
So that's that. But I don't feel like it's an act. And I still don't feel like after you guys get it, you guys should fall back. So are you telling me, like, all you wanted was that? Because now that you got it, you falling back. But you were saying, like, I'm interested in you. We're interested in each other. Yeah. But then that happened, and now you falling back. Like,
I say that it is kind of like a road, right? So we're on the road while I'm kind of getting to know you. And then it kind of goes to like a crossroad to where, like, okay, now I'm doing way too much, so now I'm gonna put you in this category.
Mm-hmm.
So once I crack, like I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And that depends on how you are with me. If it is just really, if it really feels like I'm applying pressure, like, hey, Ari, I'm trying to take you on a date. Okay, we'll see. I'll let you know. I'm doing this.
Okay.
Like, all right. So I'm having to go hard and hard. So once I get it, like, bitch, I'm gonna drag you. I'm gonna drag
And
you.
that's
Okay.
exactly what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like that. You know, like it's not like you if you're interested in somebody, it's not like that. You may have that boundary where, okay, no, I'm not gonna give sex to you initially or quickly or whatever you see it as, but you know I want to be around you. You know, like I'm not gonna pretend I want to be around you. If I want to be around you, you know I want to be around you. If you say, okay, I'm gonna take you out, okay, when, what time, you know?
But see, that goes into what Coop was saying earlier, right?
Okay.
Like, that's
When do you apply the pressure?
No, not that.
Okay.
Like you know, I want to be around you. Like, where you see how there was a segment where we were talking about both of y'all benefit, and I want something where I'm just benefiting. I think it was Nadi that said that, right? Like, it was okay, cool. My bad. So when you say, you know, I want to be around you, you're gonna take me out, yeah, that's more of like you've been. Where am I solely benefiting? In the pursuit of you, where am I solely benefiting? And you said you will get that when you're my boyfriend. Other than that, you're not gonna solely benefit from anything. I'm not giving you any of that until you're my boyfriend. That's what you said. So if I was talking to you, once I fucked you, I probably wouldn't be too much more interested because you didn't give me anything on that road of getting to know you. It was all me.
And what is
It was all
giving?
me
What is
giving.
giving you?
You didn't reciprocate not only the interest but the actual.
That's what I'm telling you. I do reciprocate the interest because if I'm not interested in you, there is no like.
But okay, so when you say you reciprocate the interest, you're talking about what? Talking on the phone, meeting me in person, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'll give you my real experience. Any girl that dates me, she's buying me stuff.
Okay.
She's buying me stuff. 100%.
the way he said.
She's buying me stuff. She's taking me out. She's taking me on trips. And I'm not even in no relationship with you. That's just how it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is reciprocated by me. I don't expect anything.
But you do
I don't
that
demand
though.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But you are saying that you're going to do that and I won't do that until you're my boyfriend. So if that was the case with me and you, then I'm going to fuck you because I've invested already. So I'm going to get return on my investment. And then I'm going to leave you because you ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? So what's the guarantee that you are going to do anything when I'm your boyfriend? You understand what I'm saying? At least with them, I can gauge that they've displayed this behavior. So I can say that there's a probability that it can be consistent. You've not displayed that behavior. So what am I going to say that all of a sudden you're going to do it?
And see, that's why I said during the conversation, it's only so much you could say because like during the actual time, there is definitely things that show the interest as far as spending money or willing to do those things. You may not get a trip out of me, but you may get something else. Okay. I can't pinpoint what that something else is.
But you say I can't spend a trip on you either.
I don't care.
So you don't care?
I don't care.
Okay.
Because especially if I'm not having sex with you, I definitely don't care.
Oh no, we're not going on the trip then. Yeah. Don't even worry about it. We definitely.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I don't want to feel. I respect it because I don't want you to feel like, especially if I'm not doing it yet or if I'm not ready, I don't want you to feel like you gotta pressure me or you. I don't want to feel pressured.
Why y'all feel obligated to that though? I'm just asking. Like,
well, just pay half of your trip. Let's have a good time. I'm not obligated to nothing.
No, I'm just saying, like, why do y'all feel like you should definitely get it for a trip?
Because why else would you go, like, to a foreign place with somebody that you're...
For a vacation.
Just pay your half.
Pay your half.
If you pay your half, I'm not expecting nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just asking, like, you know, I'm not saying that you guys are wrong, but I'm just saying, why do y'all feel like,
because
what's the difference between like
the money,
maybe meeting a girl and buying her a bag that's probably equivalent to the price of this trip
then I'm
before
gonna
you even.
I'm gonna wanna fuck. I'm gonna wanna fuck.
Okay.
If I'm buying you a bag,
2 bands? Balenciaga bag?
yeah.
I want pussy. Sharp boots?
You know what? Let me tell you why. Because pussy is cheaper than 2 bands.
Facts.
You can get pussy cheaper than 2. But now, of course, everybody will have their own price.
Right.
But you can get sex from a
Bad bitch.
that is generally, you know what I mean? Like the consensus is she's a bad bitch for less than a trip or for less than 2 bands. So if I'm gonna spend 2 bands on you, it's either I gotta be locked in with you, like I fuck with you, like I feel like you would do the same for me, like I really like you like that, and I feel you like me like that, or you gonna let me fuck, but just to give you a purse, so you could do what, like
Take a picture.
like stun on your friends with my
He
shit, or
applying
stun on your
pressure.
ex, like
He applying pressure.
yeah, he applying pressure. Look what my new nigga got me to have your ex jealous. Like, I'm not finna subsidize your IG stunt campaign. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
Well, maybe you do get it, but maybe you just don't get it on the trip.
where I'm gonna get it?
Maybe after.
Why can't I get it
know.
on the trip? Why you playing games?
I don't know. It's not games.
You're
It's,
playing
you know,
games.
it's not. I'm
Playing games. We on the tropical ass
And that's
island.
why,
sipping
and
on
that
Bahama
is
Mamas
why
and you don't wanna
I
get up?
don't go on trips because I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. If I go on a trip,
Obviously, you're
And
younger
we
than 40. When you hit 40,
I'm
you gonna go on them trips and
listen.
fuck.
Let me ask you a
I'm
question.
gonna be real.
Listen.
Let me ask you a question. No,
Okay.
go ahead. You finna be real. Go ahead, say it.
Yeah, I feel like I know that that's expected, and I would not go without being okay with that.
I
with
like
the
that.
person.
I like
That's,
that.
and
Okay,
that's
I know that
exactly
that's
what I'm
expected.
saying.
I'm just
I'm
asking, like, why
I
do
gotta
y'all
be
feel
okay.
like it
Look,
must
because let's be
happen?
real,
Like,
you're gonna be drinking liquor.
right?
You gonna feel frisky.
Yeah.
You're grown. You
Yeah.
know what sex feel like.
Yeah.
You go on that trip, sis.
yeah.
You gon'
If you
You
book
gone.
if you book the man a trip and
And he don't want to fuck.
you, how you feel?
oh bitch.
You see how crazy that shit sound?
Yeah,
He
and
just-
that's
crazy
why.
it
It do.
And that's
It do.
why
Every time
I
you jump
do
inside,
not.
you jack his dick. Yeah, I'm good. Like, what? You ain't got no more left? Nah, ain't nothing left.
I don't do that.
Yeah,
that
I
would
don't
be-
do that.
Maybe after the
Maybe
trip.
after the trip. Maybe if I like you more. You deserve it.
Yeah. That would be weird.
We
That
go on a
would.
trip. It's gonna yeah.
Sniper family, what up? I hope you're enjoying the show. ChaceGreene.com. Stay logged in, stay tapped in. Like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you commenting. I really appreciate you watching. Yo, back to the show. All right, so cool. I'm gonna start with you. Which I already know the answer, but I'm gonna start with you anyway. How serious do you take zodiac signs when dating?
Okay, I put it like this. I don't go what's in the fucking books. I done
Yeah.
dated a lot of bitches, so I'm like, oh, you're the Sagittarius. That's how you used to act, and
Yeah.
not do it like that.
Yeah.
So usually they act the same, like them lying ass Libras. I know they all lie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you think there's like some
from
truth to
my
it.
experience,
Yeah.
because the book might not say that.
Yeah.
It's just Coop experience.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how I categorize.
Okay. Well, break them down. What have you experienced?
Capricorns, I'm gonna have a long little relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
Aquarius, we go start off fast. We go fuck fast. This shit go hate me. She go mad. She can't lock me down. I'm a Pisces. We go bump heads because I ain't bowing down. Who come after that? Aries. Oh yeah, fireworks.
I think-
Good vibes.
Is Aries or Taurus? I think it's Aries.
Yeah, Taurus. Yeah, good vibes. Geminis. Nah, I ain't fucking with them. Who else after that? Cancers.
yeah.
I ain't fucking with cancers.
Dirty game.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're my dog though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but them hoes, I ain't fuck with them hoes. They stupid. Who was out there? Leos, yeah, they weak. I'ma drag them though, so I ain't gonna really like respect them. They so weak.
Yeah.
Virgos,
Wait, why are Leos weak? I mean, I'm not a Leo or anything. I just,
I don't know. Just to me, it's like I don't know. I dominate them too much, and they just be crying. The female,
Definitely a Leo.
Virgos, they cheap. I ain't too much fuck with them. They real cheap. They try to play good girl. Who else? Libras.
I think so.
Yeah, they be lying by nothing.
For Sagittarius. Think.
Scorpio.
Okay, copy.
Yeah, we gonna have sex fast, but it's gonna blow up. And Sagittarius, yeah, they could go band for band. They go trip for trip with me. I like them.
Period. Yeah.
Oh, you agree?
I'm a Sag. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
All right, better.
Yeah.
Do you take zodiac sign serious with dating? Like, do you
No,
factor
not
it
really.
in at all?
I think about it, and I try to use my experience, but I don't think I've dated like one sign multiple times.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think I've experienced one Taurus, one Sag, one Scorpio.
I'm the
you know,
same.
so I can't really base it on my experience. But I do take into consideration like their characteristics, like things like if they're hot-tempered or like things like that that the Zodiac says. But it's not a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
And I can't stand when people use that as a deal breaker. Oh, you a Sagittarius? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard, oh, y'all blunt or y'all this and that. I'm like, damn, you didn't even get to know me yet or to see if that's like my personality yet, you know? So, no, I don't really take them serious like that.
What about you, Nadi?
I mean, I consider it initially, but I don't necessarily follow through with it.
Who you vibe with the hardest?
I'm joking.
Romantically, I haven't actually had a Sagittarius romantically. Friends locked in, but I mean, I heard it's good. The Sagittarius with my sign. I would say Aries and Libra probably I vibe with really good.
Cool.
And I like other air signs friendship wise, but not Gemini males.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Me personally, I don't really put too much stake into it.
Right.
A lot of people I couldn't even nail down what they were. Like, I don't really be knowing their birthday like that. And the people that are really important to me, when I do try to like compare their characteristics, I would say Aries are fiery. They stand out to me.
Yeah.
But everybody else I don't really know. I know I've dated multiple Cancers and we were cool. I've dated multiple Leos and we were cool. I've dated multiple Virgos and we were cool. But there's nobody that was just like, oh, you're terrible.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. Like, anytime, like, I'll ask him, because, you know, he'll be in that shit, like, bro, what's the face? What they like? You know what I'm saying? And then I'll experience the person for myself and see if it kind of holds true. But, yeah, I never really factor it in. Mainly because I'm a Cancer and people tend to be like, Cancers are crybabies, Cancers are this, and I'd be like,
Cancer ain't good for you. It's a disease.
Yeah,
I be hearing all type of
But then, like, when people experience me, they just like, well, you're not the typical Cancer that I thought you were gonna be.
Right.
So, like, I'm just like, yeah, there's no real stake in that.
I don't know. I've had great experiences with Cancers.
Yeah.
Like
One of my oldest
I
best
actually
friends is
really
Cancer.
like Cancers.
You think you put up a wall from 25 years of friendship? Like, I ain't for to be a crybaby. Fuck that shit.
Nah, I just don't think I was ever in an environment where it was a safe space to be a crybaby.
Facts. It was never safe for that.
It never was safe for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I could never be a crybaby even if I wanted to. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in our friendship group, like, nigga, if you was crying, you was getting cracked.
That's
like,
facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, bitch ass nigga, what you cry for? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, amongst our friendships, our friendship group, like, that wasn't that. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you went through some real shit, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like, we would, you know what I mean, console each other and shit like that. But, yeah, it wasn't no crybaby space. And then just growing up, home-wise, like, my mom was kind of tough, so you couldn't just be a little bitch around her.
Facts.
My father was, like, in the military, like, you know what I mean, really strict. So you're not really just crying for no reason around him. You're not crying for no reason around my uncles. Nobody. Like, it wasn't none of that. So even if I was, like, this crybaby-ass Cancer, that I could probably do that at home alone in the dark. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Light off.
And that's why I don't really factor it in, because it's like certain things are true, and then other things depend on how you were raised.
yeah.
And I always say that, like, it's always how you were raised. Like, there may be some truth about maybe an attitude or a demeanor, but everything is definitely not true.
I also think people
I
like to
agree.
call people crybabies are sensitive when they check you, because sensitive oftentimes gets a connotation of soft.
Right.
And sensitive don't necessarily mean soft. Sensitive just mean I'm going to check you every time I feel
Facts.
away.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm not as emotionally mature to let shit slide. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that can be considered sensitive. But Of course, you would say sensitive because I'm gonna get off on you. You know what I'm saying? You can't handle me any kind of way.
Facts.
So people will be like, "Oh, you sensitive," or "Oh, you like." No, nigga, I'm just not letting you get off like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. But Ari, do women have rosters?
Y'all.
Don't lie, you've been good so far.
For real,
You've been
for
good
real.
so far. You've been keeping it a bean.
Yes.
Okay, break down the rosters for me.
In a relationship or out of a relationship? Because the
Single
rosters
you.
are different.
Oh,
wow. I didn't know that.
Oh,
okay.
shit. All right.
All right.
Start with the
Okay.
relationship rosters.
Please.
Well, okay, so
She'll play out here.
no, I'm not gonna play it. Listen, no, okay, so a relationship roster, right?
Yeah.
For me, I'm just gonna speak from my own personal experience. I'm in a relationship. I'm in love. I'm not cheating on him. I'm gonna do right by him.
Yeah.
But there may be someone in your DM that you kind of, maybe y'all send each other memes, or maybe y'all like communicate with each other. It don't always have to be flirty. If anything was to happen, like that's probably the first person you're thinking about. Maybe I could finally go on a date with him.
Rule
But I'm
number
not
one,
doing it.
They always got a backup plan.
Come on now.
Stay focused.
Sending memes.
Stay
It
focused.
ain't just friendly.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm just being honest because
Valid.
I don't feel like any female or any male completely cut off communication with the other sex when they're in a relationship. But I think that you can do it respectfully while you're in a relationship. Do y'all agree with that or no?
I don't agree or disagree, but I have more questions. So is that acceptable for you, man? Like, would you be hurt, or would you consider that any type of cheating if you saw him like DMing a girl back and forth? Keep it a beat.
Memes.
I'm going to be honest with you. If I was to see him doing that, if I actually saw it, I probably would feel away, but I wouldn't like go checking him about it or be mad about it.
But you would feel away because you know technically what it is.
It could possibly be something, but it could
Okay.
possibly not be something.
Okay, so continue with what you were saying. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
About the rosters.
And then like when you're not in a relationship, then you just kind of entertain guys until someone catches your attention.
So how do you break them down? Do you have like certain categories of the guys? Like when you're single, you're dating. Like, do you have categories that you put the guys in?
There's friends, and then there's guys that you're interested in.
Do the friends think they have a chance?
I mean, they should know that they don't, because I don't give them any false hope on that. You know, I make my stance clear. You've been trying to take me out for a minute. You know it's not happening.
I'm applying
because
pressure.
you know I'm single.
Because
you
you're
know,
applying pressure, though.
but I don't care about applying pressure before. Remember, with me, it's once you get my attention. So
Okay. You heard it from the horse's mouth?
you know, so yeah, I mean, there's the friends, and then there's the guys that I'm interested in. The guys that I'm interested in will go on dates, and hopefully something sparks with one person, and I can knock everybody else down. But they're probably still going to be in my DMs.
Okay, you have
So
a
the
food.
friends have been trying to take you out for a minute. It's like
Not
what's
all of them. Not all of
The
them.
ones that have.
Okay.
What's the friendship based on? Because you know what they really want. They're just like, what's the friendship based on?
Well, it could be like, for instance, with me, like, you know, the guys that I grew up in the hood with, there's a couple of them that I consider friends. I've known you for 15, 20 years, right? We've never done anything sexually, and I grew up. I'm looking a little better now. You like, hey, you kind of gained some weight. You look good. Let me take you on a date. Nah, like, you're my friend, you know? So you just got to respect that. You in the friend zone. Love you, but you in the friend zone.
Dirty game.
So no tootsies? No drinks at the bar?
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, we going out as friends.
Yeah,
like,
that's
we're
fine,
not
that's
going
fine.
on no date type,
Okay.
you know?
So do you have a food guy? Do you have a food guy? Keep it a beat.
That's so funny. I had to think about it. Like, do I have a food guy? At the moment, no.
But you've had
At the
food
moment,
guys.
the position is
At the
open.
moment, no.
The position is
Put in
open.
applications. But no, I don't have one. But I did have a food guy before.
Okay, so do you ever feel bad doing that? Like,
Yeah, and I've also sent him money for food too. I'm not
okay,
gonna lie.
All right, all right.
Okay.
I didn't do it
Okay.
often, but I did feel bad because I knew he was interested in me.
Yeah.
And, you know, he wanted to feel. It's not all the time you actually reach out to the guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they reach out to you, like, did you eat?
Yeah.
Sometimes you did, but you still say no. Or sometimes you really didn't
Damn.
eat it, you know?
Dirty game.
No, I didn't.
No, she poor.
extra little.
Another nigga just fed her, bro. Fed her.
that later.
Bro, and she still took your bread. Bro, another nigga just fed her, fucked her, and she still took your bread,
For
bro.
real, dog.
Dirty
I'm
game.
still hungry.
Well, he had it to give. If he didn't have it to give, then
He probably
you
did,
know.
but he trying to sweep you off your feet.
He's trying to
She was applying pressure.
That shit hurted him.
Look at the lawyer. Lawyer
That's the
bad.
cost of the game. That's the cost of the game.
Damn.
Like, it is what it is. Just
That's
like you
very
might,
truthful.
you know.
I like that. That's the cost of the game. You know what it is.
We pay our prices in different ways. You might ghost us. Damn. That's the cost of the game. I thought I was somewhere with you, and
I like that. Yeah.
so
That's the course of the game.
Yeah.
I might get smacked and dashed.
Yes.
That's the course of the game.
Yes. It
That
happened
is-
to the
that is
best of
true.
them.
Now you got,
Yes.
what's your hierarchy on the roster? Yeah, explain it to me.
I mean, I you know what?
Don't be PC now.
I'm not being
Okay.
PC.
Okay.
You know how I do.
Okay.
I definitely have a roster when I'm single,
Yeah.
but not necessarily when I'm not single. Like, I do my best to not entertain people.
Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong. I been in a relationship and I thought to myself, hey, I might could give that person a chance, but I'm not gonna let him know I'll give him a chance. You know, you'll just have it in the back of your mind, like, hey,
So
that,
you'll flirt a little bit, like just be a little
them
nice.
DMs.
be a little
Like I
nice.
Just so the door ain't all the way closed. Keep it cracked a little bit.
I might be a little nice, but I'm not gonna be nice enough where the person thinks that they have a chance right now. They might just think, oh, she's really nice. Like, she's a cool girl.
Yeah.
I know.
But we think we got a chance.
No,
You're not thinking
no,
you just
no,
nice.
no. Because I have a boundary, and you'll feel that boundary.
Right.
No, we won't. Hey,
Yes, you
boy.
will.
Hey, this
Yes,
little,
you will.
This little
You will
albino
feel my
sweating
boundary.
Me. Yeah, she's
One thing
sweating
about
me.
it, you're gonna feel my boundary. But and that's the thing about me. Like, I know how to put that boundary,
So,
even
what's
if
your
I
boundary?
like the
You know, I have a man. Like, what's your boundary?
It's not that. It's me, right? Because
Okay, I'm in your DM.
sure. Okay, look.
So,
sure.
so what's your boundary?
You're in my DM.
We not talking about no sex. You invite me
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
link up.
I-
We ain't linking up.
Yeah.
I know you got a nigga.
You probably don't even have my number. You just got
It's not
access
even
to me through
about
my DMs.
you have a
you
nigga.
know?
Like, yes, I have somebody, but I also respect myself too. Like, I'm not just being passed around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have somebody that I'm already with. So it's not necessarily only about him. It's about me too. Like, I have my own morals. If I say that I'm with somebody, I am with that person. Okay? So that's my boundary. It's not all I have a guy. You know what I mean? So sure, I may, you know, in my own right, in my own head, like, say, yeah, he look kind of good. Like, hey, you know, but it's not going to be enough where you know, like, that I think, he look kind of good.
Well,
you know, it's not going to be where you feel it. I'm not going to show that to you because that is my internal boundary. Okay? Because I know I'm not going to take it there.
So when you're thinking I could give him a shot one day, what?
I mean, I might think to myself, like, okay, this person seems like a nice person, seems like a good catch. Yeah, he's kind of cute. I don't necessarily think further than that, though, because I'm already in a relationship. Okay, so I'm not necessarily plotting to be with that person, especially if I'm in a relationship where I really like the person. And especially now, I'm not going to get into a relationship unless I actually like you. So, yeah, if look, wherever you go, it's going to be somebody that look good. It might be somebody that look better than who you with. It might be somebody who seems like the grass is greener. That don't mean the grass is greener.
But can we be honest, though? Can we be honest that, like, even when you're in a relationship, you might entertain people in your DMs, but it really don't mean nothing to you.
Yes, like that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't
like, it's
mean
a
I'm
little...
going to cheat with you. It doesn't mean I want to cheat, but I don't feel like people are, like, transparent about that. I feel like y'all entertain DMs. I entertain DMs, but I respect you enough not to make it go past this.
I think in my experience, right, and I can only speak to my experience. I agree with you, right, from a person that has done that. but I've never got that level of grace.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've never got that level of grace or understanding from a woman when I know they do it too. I know you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I've never gotten that. Any type of conversation, friendly in nature, nothing sexual, nothing provocative, nothing anything, is you entertaining. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the women that I've been involved with, mostly, any type of conversation or interaction that you're having with the opposite sex is considered entertainment, which can lead to something potentially down the road. So
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
I've never received that.
I think that's
grace.
unfair.
You ever received that?
Oh yeah, I'm playing by them rules. I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
She can do what she want to do too.
Yeah.
I don't believe in rules. I don't believe in the standard rules.
I've never gone in people's DM.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking to this person, and why you talking to them? Because I believe that we all talk and entertain, and you know, there's a little flirt, because I just think that's the dynamic between men and women.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can acknowledge without wanting you in a sexual way that, hey, you look nice today. All right, Nadi, I really like your hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that doesn't necessarily mean I'm trying to fuck you. I can just appreciate the effort that you put into the aesthetic.
And I don't want to bully you in a relationship. I don't want to. Why you talking to them niggas? If our vibe ain't good enough that you don't want to talk to them niggas, then hey, talk to them niggas.
Yeah.
But go talk to these hoes.
Yeah.
I'll catch up with you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, so we're gonna get into the next segment. We got 2 segments to get to, so we're gonna kind of zoom through it. It's called Pick Your Struggle, right? Simple, this or that.
I like Pick Your Struggle.
I'm gonna present you with 2 options, and you have to pick one.
Okay.
Fair? You understand the rules? I know you know it. All right. Cool. I'm gonna start with you. Would you rather be able to travel anywhere in the world for free, but never be able to return home, or always stay in your home country, but you can roam around freely? So you can roam around the U.S. wherever you want, and never be able to travel outside. Or would you rather be able to travel outside anytime you want, but you can never come back home?
Oh yeah, I'm traveling to the U.S.
Okay, so you staying here in the U.S.
Yeah. Now, if you ask me this, my kids over 18,
Yeah.
then it'd be the other way.
You'll never come back.
Yeah, we ain't got to come back. Come on. Let's go to DR. Let's go to Colombia.
Colombia's lit.
Let's go bust some hoes.
What about you? Same question.
I'm gonna definitely want to stay home, because anytime I travel anywhere for too long of a time, I get homesick. And I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to be in my bed, stationed somewhere.
My max is like 3 days. After about 3 days, I want to come home.
I want to come home.
Yeah, I don't like them extra long ass
That shit be
vacations.
stupid.
Yeah,
shit
a
like that.
week,
Like,
and unless the travel is a long time, then you might need that week.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
The flight 14 hours, type thing. But yeah.
And then when you following somebody, like, you see them past 3 days, like,
That's true, dog. For real, like,
What happened? You get
you
bored?
again. You again.
I had enough.
Time to go.
You know what I'm saying?
You again?
Dog.
Damn.
What about you, Nadi?
I definitely want to stay home.
You rather stay in the U.S.?
I'd rather stay in the U.S.
Yeah.
I like being around my family. I like being around my friends. I like being around the people that I'm comfortable with. Yeah. And I like being home.
Yeah. Like, if I had to choose, like, never being able to go overseas, I love to travel. I like new cultures, new experiences. I like the, you know what I mean, how everything looks, architectures, so on and so forth. But I would definitely stay here. Yeah. I mean, I love the United States. It's home. Like, my family's here. And it's just so many unconquered places here.
Right.
Like, I've been to a lot of states here, but I can always find something to do here. Cool. Would you rather be able to tell when someone is lying to you, or always get away with lying yourself?
Always get away with lying.
Okay.
Lying a lot, little lying ass. Libra, you the lying ass.
I'm talking about bank loans and shit. I can put anything on a bank loan, get a hit a lick. Yeah, nobody know what I'm lying.
Thinking big. Big. I like that. You thinking big.
He was lying. He wasn't thinking lying. See, you practicing already. He lying. What about you?
I think I would want to know when people are lying to
Why?
me.
That's gonna drive you crazy.
Nah, that should drive you crazy.
It will.
Especially, imagine if you really interested and invested in this person.
Oh my
But
God.
you know that
I already get away with my
I'm
lying.
sick of this bitch, man.
Oh, you already get away with your lies. You heard it. You already get away with my lies.
So I want to know when you lying.
Okay. 2 liars.
I don't even have an answer for you. I don't know.
Nah, you definitely got to answer.
Yeah.
I know I got an answer. I know I got an answer. I don't know. That's like a double-edged sword, right? Because I don't know if I want to know every single time you lying to me. Like, I might want you to lie to me in the moment.
All right, I got a specific question for you. Tell me a time when you wanted to hear a lie. Real quick. When did you? I needed you to lie to me in that instance.
Nigga, I caught you. No, you didn't. Okay.
It wasn't me.
No, you know what? Don't fucking lie to me when I know, like, because now I feel like you trying to play me like I'm stupid. I don't like that. Don't lie, especially if I saw something. Like, don't.
You thought you saw it.
Because now I'm going overboard.
You thought you saw it.
Right.
So okay. When would you want me to lie to you?
About your food? I'm
Yeah.
telling the truth about your food.
I
now.
can't say. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Fifth Amendment, right?
About that sex?
Shit.
That was she want you to lie.
Oh, no. No. You
Never that.
Baby, please.
Please never lie about that.
Respectfully.
So don't lie about it. So if it's mid, it's mid. And you want me to tell you it's mid?
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you if you mid for sure.
Okay.
How would you tell me?
Well, it depends because I'm very vocal during. So if it's not feeling good during, I'm gonna tell you during. I'm not gonna be like, it don't feel good. I'm gonna probably be like, nah, do it a little slower.
Okay. I respect that.
I
respect
that.
that. And
I'm not
not
gonna
respect it in a
Yeah.
bad way that we were
Yeah.
saying. But no, I think that's good.
I think that's really
that's
good.
I'm not gonna be like, it ain't hitting. You know what I mean?
That's communication.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, teach them how to please your body.
Yeah.
I like that.
For sure. For sure. Good job.
And tell me too.
All right.
All right.
Would you rather have your significant other read your DMs or read your friend's group chat?
DMs. Talk about with my dogs. We talk about some crazy shit.
Including you. DMs for sure.
DM.
So you know what I mean? The shit is in a group chat.
You better look at it.
They
See
be
that
like,
red?
Go in there. I'm just saying, don't do that shit.
Yeah,
Don't do that shit.
don't get your feelings hurt.
Don't do that. That's a dirty game.
That's a dirty game.
All right. Would you rather be on somebody else's podcast or stay in focus with Chace Greene?
No, I'd rather be here.
All right.
Only place I'd rather be.
Hey, well, you did say you're a liar, so I don't know.
Yeah, she good at it too.
You
Cool, what we
believe me?
doing?
Vibe with my dog. But hold on, I got a this or that too.
All right, valid. Go ahead.
Would you rather your son on the internet playing with guns or your daughter shaking ass on the internet?
My son playing with guns.
Why? Then look at the feet.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't know, bro. I would be. I think I could probably correct the behavior better if I see my son playing with guns because there's like a level of danger. Like bro, you can die. Like you know what I'm saying. So like, then
You know them kids in Chicago? Yeah, slide.
yeah. I don't know, but I don't know. Then then to see like my daughter like trying to be Ice
Twerking
Spice.
at it. Okay.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
What if she's profitable from it?
Then I'm her. What?
Pimp.
No, like you
16.
know, like the views thing, getting paid for views or OnlyFans. This is just hypothetically.
Oh shit! If my baby was on OnlyFans, I didn't even got no kids, but damn, I couldn't imagine.
Shit.
That's just crazy.
It is.
I mean, now I mean, if I had to pick, yeah, give me the kid with the guns.
Yeah.
I don't want no little twerker. I don't want that. What about you?
Yeah, the guns for
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
I agree.
So-
I mean, it's something.
So if little bro was
I would be pissed the fuck off. I would be upset. But I do feel like because of the danger in it, I would be able to get to him.
yeah.
You know, like I could.
Probably get him some classes, take him to the gun range, make sure he know how to handle it for real.
Yeah,
For real.
yeah.
From
But
that
the
point.
the twerking, that's kind of hard because it's like everybody's a sexual being. It's like, so how do you maneuver? It's either in you or it's not. It's like it's either you can teach a girl to not be hoish, but if she's a hoe, she's just a hoe. Like,
But is that frowned upon anymore? I feel like is
Little
that it,
girls?
no. How old is the children, or are the children?
I mean, they could be 17, 18.
Okay, like is
See, like,
twerking on the internet frowned upon anymore? Like, do you see your cousin or your sister twerking on the internet? And you'd be like, oh, girl, take that down. Why you twerking on the internet? Like,
I think you have a different relation with your sister than your daughter. So like if I saw
Yes,
my
for
sister,
sure.
my sister has enough, and she said that on her own mouth. Like I would never do that because I respect you. Like my sister respects me. She won't put herself out there like that. But if it was like my daughter, it's just a different level.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I can't explain. And I don't have kids, so I really don't know what I'm just speculating. But I just think it's a different relation. And then like a boy with a gun, I can put him in the military. Like you like shooting guns. You like doing this. Like let's channel this a different way where you can still have your gun fascination, but it can be something productive. I don't know how I can channel you twerking.
Maybe she started twerk
Cirque du Soleil.
class.
Maybe she starts a twerk class.
I'm just trying to say, like, no, they literally have twerk classes
They do
now.
have.
I'm not
that's
sending
why
my
I was
kids to
thinking like,
twerk
hold on,
class.
she might. Hey, that's
Oh,
what
She
baby, let me
might
pay for
like
your
the
twerk
twerk.
classes.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I'm not like advocating for it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to get y'all to see, like, I don't think it's such a bad stigma around it anymore. Like seeing a female twerk on the internet, it's not
Yeah.
that bad anymore.
Seeing
Like,
seeing a female that I don't know, nope, I don't care.
I love
Seeing like a sister or like a family member is just like.
I was thinking that she was
but
young though.
Seeing like my daughter.
young,
I
a
was
problem
thinking-
all across the board.
Yeah, I was
But
thinking
if you
she was
old
young,
enough
younger than
and you want to
17.
twerk on the internet,
Okay, all right. So
just know what it comes with. That's
yeah.
all. Just know what it comes with.
Cool. What time is it?
Shot o'clock.
It's shot o'clock.
Let's
It's
do it.
shot o'clock. So I'm gonna ask you. Don't have that much time, but we can still gonna zoom through it.
Come on, let's
It's
get it.
just for the guests. You either answer the question or you take a shot. You do not have to answer the question. Understand the rules?
Can I
Cool.
get your cups? 'Cause I know you have to take a shot.
All right. So all right, we're gonna roll with you. What's the biggest lie you've ever told your best friend? Shot. Going to the grave. The liar Ari. Strikes
oh my God,
again.
please don't start that. They
Lying
about to
ass
start calling
Ari.
me.
All right, Nadi, same question. What's the biggest lie you ever told your best friend?
I don't even know.
Go on.
I don't know.
Okay.
So,
That's fine.
You lie that much?
I don't know.
I don't know
lie.
which lie I told him. That's crazy. All right. Who's the last person you ghosted? Tell me the name and why.
The last person I ghosted?
Yeah.
I don't do all that ghosting stuff. I'm gonna let you know you cut off. I honestly don't know because I really don't ghost. I really would tell you like it's dead for you. Like
Okay. Okay.
You grew up in North Miami?
All right.
beach.
I'm gonna let you
I
slide.
get that. I could tell. I could tell by the lingo.
Oh, we got a ghoster. Go ahead.
I did, but I didn't really know him like that.
Okay, so you gotta
So
tell
I
me his name.
just ghosted.
So tell me his name and why. Or you
I
can
could
take the shot.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, okay.
I could show you the text messages.
That
Who the liar now? It's like
I don't
lying ass Nadi. Hey,
It's
take that
somebody
shot.
that I really didn't know like that. Okay, look, I did.
Take that shot.
I could tell you why I ghosted him.
Nah,
still
you
gotta
can
take the sip.
sip.
Because
I
you'll-
don't remember.
Okay,
So then you
okay,
gotta
so
take
we don't want to know why.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Have you ever been in love with more than one person at a time?
no.
Okay. What about you?
No.
No. Okay, cool. All right. In the spirit of taking shots, I want to hear you shoot your shot. Nadi, let's go.
Yeah, I thought it was going to come.
You thought it was going to come.
Thought
It's
it was
here.
over.
It's here.
Trying to be 30 minutes late on purpose.
Yeah.
We going to miss that part.
No, we're not missing that boy. So let me see you shoot your shot. Cool.
Okay.
You will qualify if it's a brick or a swish.
I got you.
All right.
How you doing?
Hey.
My name is Nadia. What's your name?
Hold on. Speaking
Into
of
the
mics.
mic, please.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Got some nice hands.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
So what you doing here?
Vibing.
You vibing?
On my hookah.
Oh, okay. What you drinking?
Don Julio.
Mm,
You want a shot?
Reposado?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me get a shot.
I like how friendly she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You taking that?
Yeah, I'm taking that.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, I'm taking
Okay.
that.
Why? Break it down.
Because she's pleasant with personality.
Okay.
Most Miami women don't have personality.
Okay.
They like dead.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. I don't know if I want you to talk to me. Your friend pulling you.
Yeah.
But to be just friendly like that, hey, how you doing? My name is what you drinking? You don't get that. I get that when I go out of town.
So I said that to say women, right? A lot of women are scared to initiate their shots. They think it's not in the natural order or they're scared of rejection. You have a high probability of being successful by just being simple and pleasant.
Facts.
Because like you said, like a lot of men ain't really even used to you just being the conversationalist.
Facts.
So just being pleasant, and you got a high probability to win.
Take you a long way.
And the guy kind of just pick up from there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ari, let's get it. Let's get it.
I'm gonna be real, y'all.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
We here to have fun. It's all good.
I really don't.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. Come on, Ari. Let's go.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
My name is Ari. What's your name?
Ari the Don or just Ari?
Just Ari.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What's your name?
Cool.
Nice to meet you, Coop. Why they call you that?
Fast like the car.
Oh, okay. So you like coupes? I don't really like coupes. I like 4 doors.
Why?
Sedans. Because I need space.
It's
The
not
back
gonna be me and
not
you in the
big
car,
enough.
though. It's only me and you in the car.
Oh, you ain't thinking big. You ain't thinking about the future.
I mean, what you mean? Nah, we got plan B's for that. For now. Yeah, for now.
Okay, you could think that for now. Maybe I could change your mind, though.
You want kids?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I practice with you, though. Yeah, I like her.
What you saying? That's a switch. That was a switch to me.
Yeah, that's a switch.
Yeah, when she said the back seat, it ain't big enough. I was like,
yeah.
She has the right thing on her mind.
Yeah.
On
I wasn't even
GOD.
thinking like that.
Oh my God.
I wasn't. I was thinking like for the bags, the groceries.
Oh, I was thinking for that
I knew what you were thinking. I thought kids. You
Men.
thing. Okay.
Men.
Anyway. Well, dirty game. All right. Well, we're not gonna get a chance to get to the dirty game. We don't got that much time. Saying as my lovely guests were
I'm so sorry.
late.
So sorry.
Women always late. Well, nah.
They made up for
It was cool for sure. For
Yes,
sure, it's
for
definitely
sure.
worth the wait.
Yeah.
How y'all feel?
I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all rocking with me.
I'm more relaxed now. I was very nervous in the
Yeah.
beginning.
I could
but-
tell. You did your
Yeah,
thing.
all
thank you.
good.
You guys made
Know
me
how
feel
many beats?
comfortable.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. So, appreciate y'all stopping by. You know what I'm saying? Giving us good vibes. We got
Definitely.
Lion Ass Ari. We got Lion Ass Nadi.
Yes.
Lion ass Chase. Yes.
Let's give it up for them.
My dog Coop.
They're real
The
now.
Invisible Bully. Staying focused with Chace Greene. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next time.
For sure.